You need a mental health hygiene routine, and I'm here to tell you how to do it. Hi everyone, my name is Shelby and welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about mental health, productivity, self-care, relationships, parenting, and how to optimize your life. Like I said at the top of the video, we're going to be talking about a mental health hygiene routine and why you need it. The term mental health hygiene refers to activities that support our mental health on a daily basis. These activities maintain our current mental health or improve it over time. Since you already engage in lots of routine hygiene practices, why aren't you doing it for your mental health? I mean, we don't have to wait until we have a toothache to go to the dentist. So why are you waiting until you have panic attacks to start dealing with your mental health? Let's get ahead of that. For example, the Canadian Dental Association recommends you brush your teeth for 2 minutes twice a day to maintain good oral hygiene. The Sleep On It Canadian Public Health Campaign recommends 7 to 9 hours of sleep for adults every night to maintain good sleep hygiene. As we all know, we're supposed to be washing our hands and using hand sanitizer. So here are some easy recommendations that you can follow every day or almost every day to maintain or improve your mental health hygiene. The first one I want to recommend is to cover your basic needs, okay? So when we're thinking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, down here we have our physical, eating, sleeping, that kind of stuff, safety, going all the way up to self-actualization, okay? So you can't get to the top of the pyramid without having that foundational stuff. Unless you're taking care of your base needs, you can't level up to your full potential. These are key to psychological well-being and you should not let them slip. That means eating in a way that nourishes your body. That means getting enough sleep. Obviously, if you're not sleeping good enough, then you're gonna be grumpy, right? We all know that. Stay hydrated, drink your water, okay? It's not just good for your skin, it's good for your mental health. Being thirsty and being dehydrated can impact your mental health. The second daily routine to maintain your mental health hygiene is mindfulness practices, okay? Our minds have a tendency to flit between the past, present, and future. Sometimes this looks like ruminating about the past, or it can look like worrying about the future. But the here and now is where we want to be rooted in, okay? We don't want to ignore the back or the forward, but we want to be rooted in the present, okay? So mindfulness is a great tool to help you do that. There's lots of studies out there that show that having a mindfulness practice can improve your mental health in different ways. There's been lots of studies that show mindful practices have a positive impact on symptoms of anxiety or depression. One study found that meditating for just 13 minutes a day improved attention and memory in just 8 weeks. That's awesome. That's what we need. More attention, more memory, right? The third thing I'm going to recommend, journaling, okay? Journaling is a really useful tool for processing things that have happened, things that you're worried about, things that are going on in your life. Journaling has been shown to really help with symptoms of like rumination or brooding over things that are happening or happened. I would say that out of these three things, the thing that I'm the best at is covering my basic needs and journaling. I do tend to lack in the mindfulness department, and I think that mindfulness would be a tool that could really help me, frankly. So I'm going to start incorporating more of that. It looks like 13 minutes is what we're shooting for based on that study. But I think I struggle with the same thing that everyone struggles with feeling like there isn't enough time in the day to block out a big chunk of time for meditating when I have a hard time getting my shoes on to go outside for a run. The other thing is that I genuinely forget. My days get busy and then I'm getting out the door, I'm getting to work, getting home, getting supper made, all the good things, right? So I think that those are like really typical pitfalls that people bump into. I don't see anything in particular about a minimum effective dosage for a mindfulness practice, but I do see a couple different things about how consistency is more important than duration, okay? So doing a 1 hour meditation cycle is not going to be as effective as doing 10 minutes every day. And honestly, 10 minutes isn't that long. It's not that bad, right? Even doing 5 minutes is better than doing nothing. And if you do 5 minutes every day, then that's something, right? And that's pushing yourself to have good mental health, which is what we all want. We all want good mental health. Absolutely. There's lots of great guided meditations that you can do. I really enjoy doing them on YouTube. They're all over the place, these guided meditations. So just look one up and follow along with that one. Meditation can be used alone, right? Or with like an affirmation, or along with yoga or something like that as well, to incorporate movement into your meditation. And I really think that doing a couple minutes of meditation is where it's at. Journaling is something that I really enjoy. I've been doing it on and off since like 2018. I don't like my writing. I'm left-handed, and so I do tend to so historically I would gravitate towards not writing things down by hand. But now that the journal is just for me, and it's just kind of honestly a dump zone. If you read that, you would think my life was just in shambles, because I tend to just write about really negative things. But it's a good place for me to mind dump, and I tend to I'll notice I'll be writing a sentence, and then halfway through it, I'll start to kind of come around to the other person's side. Like if I'm having a conflict with someone and I start writing down like why they suck and why they're the worst, I do notice pretty quickly that maybe there's more to the story than I think. And I think some of that is my mind can move really fast, and writing, it's slower than I can think, right? So I think for me, why I like journaling is it's a great tool for taking my thoughts and slowing them down enough to make it articulate sentences. And I'm not going for like grammar here. Sometimes I just do bullet points and stuff, but you still have to make a coherent thought in there somehow, right? So I think just that process of slowing down, writing things down, it's super nice for recording historical events. Like the last couple of years, that was crazy. I had started journaling kind of before that, and I journaled all the way through 2020. And that was cool to read later on and see where things were at. Gas prices hit like 30 something cents in Canada, and they almost hit $2 last summer. So yeah, it's been a wild ride the last couple of years. All right, everyone. Well, that's a mental health hygiene routine that you can implement in your life to make your days better, your mental health better, or just maintain it for when, we get another emergency alert or something, and you have to listen to the news, and it just breaks your heart, So what are you going to do out of these three things to improve your mental health or to maintain it, right? Let me know in the comments what you're going to be doing or what you're already doing that you find really effective. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video, please like this video and subscribe. It means a lot to me. I want to know what kind of content you guys want related to like this kind of stuff. So any feedback is more than welcome. If you want to hear topics like this in the future, make sure you let me know, because I'm really going off of what you guys give me for feedback, okay? I want this channel to serve as many people in the best way possible. So the only way I can do that is if I get some feedback on it, okay? All right, thanks again, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.